Good morning and welcome back to the LAMDA log. This is Zion Austin, week 5, day 1, Monday, the 1st of June. Crazy, we're already in June. Crazy. So even though I spent hours on Saturday trying to get that self-tape in, I did not manage. So I went early to school today and I got there at like 7:55. I was able to sneak in the building. They let me in. And then I did my Julius Caesar self-tape. It's fine. I give myself a 75%. I'm not unhappy with it. I'm not super impressed by it. It was fine. Then we went to John Wood. I worked on my lines, my audition lines, especially for Wednesday, and my other lines for Wednesday, the workshop lines. I got so much going on. It's great. I'm stoked. Super happy. Then we went to accents and we spent the whole day working on our rainbow passage with our selected accent. And so I walked around and I noticed what weird catch-ups I had just trying to go over it. And then we got into a small group and we discussed what we did to improve. And we shared our text. And then, listening and repeating is not enough. So we need to actively be identifying our problems, finding the solutions, and improving. You can't just listen and repeat. That's not enough, especially for the level that we're at. I felt like Jess was a little disappointed with us today, but could be wrong. So the first person in my group did Australian, and some things to think about is to do some tongue twisters with like key lexical groups, and it's a lot more twangy. And think of the mouth group and the spice space lexical group, and the foot, and it's tighter and rounder. Then the next two people in my group both did Cockney, and so they have those fronted THs. And something I learned is that they very seldom do a D for a TH. So to say that is not very Cockney. They would say that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. That. They might get like a that. Yeah. The R-lessness is great. It's open. It's also twangy. The goat is like an out, gout. And the strut is more open. It's not a strut like northern come mother or Irish strut, but it's strut. Mouth is also like an ow, mouth. Ah, mouth. Shut your mouth. It's kind of more open. Take these notes and verify them back with samples was what we were supposed to do. And then also the fleece is like an fleece. It's got kind of that diphthong to it. And then always link sounds to lexical groups or other sounds, not to letters, because letters change. And I did my Dublin and was not very confident in it. Much more open lot group. So not like lot, lat. If I'm doing Irish, it's a lot. Yeah. And then the goat. It's like an ow, goat. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. And I have not put in as much time as I should or need to get it right. But I need to ground myself with certain absolutes. Like this accent always does this. Mouth drills. And then write up patterns of words. And then how can vowels be different? The length, the shape, and the stillness or moving, right? Is it a monophthong or a diphthong? And so we just worked on kind of like repeating that over and over again and listening to samples and improving things. And we needed to write up for homework, create and show drills for the accent and do one for each of the main sounds. Then we had lunch, and then we had combat, because we normally would have had clown at this time, but Eddie Benito was busy with something. So um, we had combat, which 2 hours of combat's a lot, but it was great. Super sweaty and gross. But I was able to really kind of start getting the moves down. And I was able to switch with different partners, which was a fun exercise. And my main partner was back today. So it's good. Huh. And then our last class would have been French, but we made that up on that other night. I can't remember when, last week. And so we just had thesis individual time on that. And I worked with somebody who didn't have a partner for like third class for a little bit. And then I worked with my hypochondriacs French scene group, and we really clarified a lot of the movement. Shout out Sandridge. We clarified a lot of the movement and blocking to clean it up and prep it. And then I stayed till the school almost till 9, just talking to people and then working on my lines. Because on Wednesday I have an audition and I have a workshop. I'm not ready for those. And I'm also Tuesday supposed to be off book. And I hope we're not working on certain things. I also have a meeting with my my thesis advisor today. Oh, well, like Tuesday morning. I'm recording this Tuesday morning. So let's see how that goes. This is my first time meeting with him since before I wrote it, because I decided just to work with my parents on writing it. And now I'm going to use him mostly for staging and doing it. But yeah, that was the whole day. I think a lot of these videos are going to be a lot shorter. You're welcome, Jado. Because it's just practicing what we're doing. It's just practice and performance and practice and performance. And so it's not a lot of like detail and technical things. It just, I did it. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, life, blessings, time. Bye. Hi, my name is Zion Austin. I am self-represented and located in London. Thank you so much. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. Brutus hath told you he was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, upon leave of Brutus and all the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men, am I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet, Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition?
Yet, Brutus says he was ambitious. For sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but I am here to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O Justice, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.